Hey, what's good, Alphas? It's been a while, and it's your friendly Alphas, neighborly Alphas, Nate here, bringing you a new YouTube video. A lot of you have been wondering where I've been. It's been a couple months since the last upload. I mean, we did some edits with the showcase or whatever, but if you're active in our Discord, you kind of have a gist of what happened and what went down. But I found it very difficult to try and explain it over YouTube and over Twitter, just because there's a lot of context and nuances that's not there unless you've been active, really active in the community. But 2023 was a crazy year, not just for XG, but also for myself as a fan and the community we've grown. Like, we've grown way faster and way more than I actually expected that OGA would become. And along with that came, obviously headaches and the troubles of growing a community, right? The peak of 2023, the peak of the channel, like everything built up in 2023 all the way up until the showcase. And the showcase was amazing. Meeting J ALPHAZ was amazing. And it was like truly a celebration of XG, and seeing them put on that kind of performance as a fan and as a member of OGA was very special. And it was amazing to be a part of that, amazing to witness it. But at that peak, coming back from Japan, there was some fallout within the community as far as like how the community should be run, like who was actually in charge of OGA and all this stuff. Really things that you didn't want to be the focus of after the showcase, right? The showcase is the girls, right? We want to celebrate XG, and then coming back from Japan, there was just so much turmoil and like drama, I guess you could call it in simpler terms, that it really forced me to take a step back, and realizing then how exhausting this whole process has been. It was definitely taking a toll on like my personal life and me individually. Moving forward, right? OGA, I've had plans to rebrand, but where things stand right now, I'm still not sure. I've had plans to rebrand OGA for the last couple of months now since that time, and I've given it some thought, now that I've really decompressed and really just allowed time to like separate from the showcase into now. And I'm not 100% convinced that's completely needed right now, but my thought process there was, OGA was started, OG ALPHAZ was started because it was kind of a play on words as far as us being older fans in the community, right? But over the course of time, I feel like there might have been some confusion that original ALPHAZ sounded more like a subchapter of ALPHAZ, like a more elite chapter of ALPHAZ, and that was never the case. With our community, we definitely want to be inclusive of everybody, from all backgrounds, from all races, from all genders, sexual orientations, everything, right? So thinking about the term original ALPHAZ or OG ALPHAZ and somebody new coming to the fandom and hearing about us, I sense that there was some type of maybe like elitism like starting to form, or the idea of elitism, like with the name and the brand, right? So that's kind of where I wanted to start moving away from OGA. And you notice I don't call myself OGA Nate anymore. But I think as far as a community, as a collective group of like, especially with other XG reactors and everything, we have a really great thing going with OGA. So in that sense, I kind of want to keep it still, but maybe rebrand my personal channel into something more inclusive sounding, right? So that's where we are. We're still in limbo with that. With that said, though, Chris will no longer be a part of the channel. He will continue to support XG in his own ways. Chris and I are still friends. There's no like dramatic fallout from it. Like, I still talk to Chris every day. But as far as the community was concerned and the differing views that we had that how it should be run, Chris will no longer be taking an active part of that. And it will just be myself, a couple of Discord moderators that I saw that we brought on, AJ, Chanda, or like the core of the moderation team, and like moving forward for the community. So that's kind of the big update without getting too deep into it. This intro's like 10 minutes long for I don't know. I'm back, I'm here. I didn't die, I didn't get sick. I mean, I did get COVID when I got back from Japan, but like I'm in a better headspace now. The last couple months definitely took a toll leading into that tipping point. And if I'm being honest, after a little bit, it was pretty difficult to work on XG related stuff. Like, I know people are still clamoring for the guide, and I know I promised it, and I keep moving the date. A lot of work has gone into it, but these last couple of weeks, I just couldn't find myself to like open the file and work on it. And I don't want to release something that's not ready, that's not polished to the standard that I've set for the guide. So that will come when it's done, but I'm not putting any more dates on top of it. But I am in a better place now, and I'm happy to continue supporting XG publicly. When I was gone, I was still watching content. I was still, cheering for our girls, active in the Discord, talking to other alphas as well. But as far as doing it publicly facing, I felt that XG was definitely in a really good place with reactors. I don't know if you know, but the backstory of why OGA was originally formed was because it felt like, Shooting Star era came out and everything, and there were reactors, but there were like K-pop reactors doing XG, right? And obviously, as a general K-pop reactor, they have to move on to other groups and other things and everything. So I myself, like many of you, would sit in front of YouTube and refresh. When's the next, reaction coming out? When's the next XG content coming out? So creating OGA was kind of a void to fill that, right? We wanted to be genuine alphas, watching and enjoying XG content to give other alphas a place to kind of, call home. And when we started, there weren't that many XG reactors, like full time, right? So that's kind of why we started OGA. And I felt like we did a good job of making a home for alphas and a safe place for alphas to come and gather together and, celebrate XG and cheer them on together. And I want to continue doing that. I just need some time away to just kind of reset. As far as the community of people that we've continued to grow online, but as far as this channel is concerned, this will be rebranded eventually. With all of that said, we are here to react to a YouTube video. And I felt that this was a good time to come back and make a reaction video for YouTube. This one is very special. So this is XTRA XG episode 31, the new DNA showcase in Japan behind the scenes. Now, the reason why I say this is special, number one, this is 34 minutes long. But like I said earlier in the very long intro, a lot of you probably skipped, was that like the showcase was the peak of 2023. What everything and all the work the girls put in and us as fans all came to celebrate XG in, the biggest of stages so far amongst other alphas so far with just only XG on stage. So being able to actually finally discuss how that was like, along with reacting to this XTRA XG number 31, I felt was a good video to come back to YouTube with. Let's check this out. Again, thank you again for sticking around. Let's watch this. Play.
여기는요, 저희 첫 일본 Japan Showcase의 rehearsal 현장. Yes. Rehearsal. Starting rehearsals. Yay. 너무 건조해요.
今日は仲良し。今日は甘々でいい。だそうです。
핸드스탠드 고정하는 식으로 약간 옛날에 코코나 그 BI 하는 것처럼 그 느낌으로 한번 표현해 줄 수 있어요. 그냥 라이트 하나에 그냥 이거 안 하는 거. 안 하는 버전으로 이렇게. 그지? 그걸로 좀 맛있게 해봐.
LED の前までがリフト。ここ全部リフト。
So like, to speak on that opening Hesuno was pretty freaking wild. Okay. They appeared out of nowhere. I don't know what was going on. Like, I think I was distracted. Like the lights turned off or something. You heard the music starting, and I think I was looking at the screen, and all of a sudden the spotlights turn on, and they're on the stage. Dude, they looked freaking intimidating. Blindfolds on, like guns showing. They had their muscles showing. Dude, they was like, I'm gonna choke you guys. And I just remember that moment. I pretty much blacked out, but it was awesome. I mean, I watched, obviously because I edited the video where I'm reacting to SNO and XG, and I was pretty like, I was in the feels. I was in the feels the entire showcase. The showcase, I was so emotional. But anyways.
じゃあ LED が全部リフターですか？
っていうことはもうここまである。そしたらこれみんな今手つないでる？
つないでる。これ今アンデしてるよね。アンデしてるよね。
緊張してますね。私もちょっと緊張してます。レフトライトでハンドマイクなので今回ちょっと緊張してます。
体調もみんなねちゃんと
そうね、体調万全でねいかないと。どうでしょうか、リハーサルはどんな風に進んでいってるのでしょうか。
頭から最後まで、通してやったりとか、本当にディテールとかをこうやって変えていったり, 진짜 자세한 부분들을 이렇게 수정을 열심히 하고 있어요.
네.
그래서 구성이나 다 달라지니까 조금 복잡하지만 재밌어요.
그래도 재밌어요. 맞아요.
やっとさALPHAZにこうやってパフォーマンスできるから、しかも日本だよ。ふるさと
それな。しかもさリハーサルこんなにもさたくさんやってるけどさ、本番はさすぐ終わっちゃうじゃん絶対。
それな。
それがちょっと
2公演だけどね。2公演って言っても短いんです。2公演しかないので、その分リハーサルで頑張った分、もうバッて2個にバッて出せるように頑張って。
I just hear Hinata laughing.
そうですね。
体力が今回かなり勝負です。キーかなと思います。そうですね。今回のショーケースはエナジーもチャージして頑張りましょう。頑張ります。初めてのショーケースなので、もう何よりも楽しみなのはやっぱALPHAZに会えること。そう、ALPHAZしかない。嬉しい。ALPHAZとか言ってやっちゃって。なんかALPHAZもファンアプリとかでさ、もう何着ていこうとかさ、なんかこんなネイルにしたとか、XG のグッズをもう着ていきます、私は。
私もうそれ見た。
いっぱいさ、ワクワク準備してくれてるから、私たちもこうやって一生懸命ね、練習頑張って、当日はALPHAZに最高のね、パフォーマンスを見せれるように頑張りたいと思います。頑張ります。ありがとう。
あれってありますか？こういうとかライブとかで出てくる。それが出ます。レフトライトですか？言うたらやばい。これ何？拾っていけば最後に。ありがとうございます。
Dude, it was just Super Bowl Sunday recently, and just a weird segue I'm going to make, but all the work and all the practice that went into the year and the trials and tribulations and everything from week to week, the Kansas City Chiefs, they won it all, and they celebrate now. It's kind of similar to like the amount of work, right? Not just those 3 rehearsal days that XG just did, but the long nights, practicing choreography for the music videos, for each song, the long nights, preparing for New York, Los Angeles, KCON, right? The one-off performances, right, that they did at KCON LA, then Sydney, and then Abu Dhabi, Singapore, like all of the work and practice into that was all building up for the showcase. And for them to finally get a showcase that has 100% ALPHAZ, to them, it's just like, so it's their Super Bowl, right? The showcase, it was huge, right? Don't get me wrong. But then, 2-3 years from now, like they are destined for something bigger and greater than the showcase. But this is obviously just a stepping stone towards that. But this was like the big level up moment for 2023. And to be there and witness it was freaking amazing. It was really cool to get to see, the practice.
Rehearsal now. Yes. 이것도 사진 찍어봅니다. Oh. Wow.
We are going to the stage.
That's true. 헤어 메이크업은まだ다른 곳에 있어. めっちゃ綺麗じゃん.
The glam.
That's you know why it's kind of funny because every time they do the shows in Korea, they always have them like in the like the extra room because it's not like an official comeback. They always have them in the extra room with like the office dividers. It's like, this is for XG and this is where they change, they do makeup, they do hair, all in this tiny little space. But then here, it's like they're walking down the hall. And it's just like, we change over here, we do makeup over here. These rooms are so freaking huge.
スタイリストリハーサル시작해요.
리허설을しに行きます.
リハーサル頑張ります. 行ってきます. おはようございます. お願いいたします. よろしくお願いします. おはようございます. お願いします. はい、ご挨拶させていただきます. Ready? Hi, we're XG. こんにちは、XG です. よろしくお願いします. お願いします. 家族見つけちゃいそうなぐらい見えそう。ジュリ見つける絶対。飲む子よ。これが全部アルファーズで埋まるなんて信じられない。진짜 인생 좋은. 全部見える。しかもこれアルファーズだけでしょだって。細かい。やばいよ。しかもそっち行った時めっちゃ近い。確かに。Good morning. Good morning. Wow. We got nobody. 안녕하세요. 아, こんにちは, 주리아です. See me getting down on the floor. We just gonna have a good time. Moving our body.
XGです。ではリフトダウンどうぞ。真ん中に当てたいです。はい、了解します。
で、最後のの位置、これ
メーカーの周り動線回帰良さそうです。持ってもらってください。
さっきの留学さんのあるから絶対大丈夫？雨をね、朝でやったらそうね、気をつけてね、でも結構一番もしよかったらこれマヤとチサがもうちょっと後ろにいてほしいかも。オッケー。次アラミックスケーダウンの時にじゃあどこまで行くっけ？ここのね前そこまで行く？あ、オッケーオッケー。あ、じゃあ大丈夫。大丈夫。オッケー。XTRAX all the liquors get down with the XGALX. Slide with my girls to the parties. We got nobody. We just gonna have a good time. Tummy nice in our body.
Dude, listen to the footsteps. Like the steps were so in sync there.
We just gonna have a good time. Tummy nice in our body.
They were still messed it up. I wonder how many hours they rehearsed the day before.
ちいちゃんいけそう？そう全然いける。今逆に練習の時にさ、冷たかったから、アームをして歩けるようにちょっと余裕持ってた。あれがセンターだと思った。じゃあアームをして若干前行くから地面ついてる。
She said so close to the edge. Woo!
今めっちゃ良かった。ありがとうございます。ぴったりいきました。じゃあ参りなさい。
They're having so much fun too.
What? 暑いね。ガードジャンプ超楽しいね。びっくりした。あれだ。やばい。曲に入り込める方が大事だな。それな。なんかラベル。ちょっと一回見てみる。なんか逆についてるのかっこいい。めっちゃかっこよかった。撮った。前も見た。よかったよ。オッケー。ありがとうございます。超진짜 배고파。
まず一曲終わって、じゃあ次今みんな問題ありましたかってその監督さんに言われてる時に、みんな問題それぞれ出すの。でそれでじゃあジリンがまとめて、じゃあここ確認したいっていうところに行った時に、さっきはたまたま前だったんだけど、じゃあここ確認しようってなった時に、その前のさって言って、前がまた違うところの話を持ってきた時だったのね。でそれでジリンが多分マヤに一回ここやってからにしようって言ったじゃん。でそういうところがみんなが一個これやるってなったら、いろいろ多分みんなも問題があるから、はちゃめちゃになっちゃうのも分かるんだけど、いろんな人も見てるし、マイクもめっちゃオンになってるから、みんなだけの空間じゃないから、ちゃんとジュリもしっかりやりたいなっていう気持ちと、一個一個ちゃんとそういうところをうまくまとめたいね。だけどジリンたちって最近ダンスの練習でもそうだけど、すごい一個こうやるってなった時にみんながすごいバラバラになっちゃう時があるのが、ジリンはすごい自分の最近のどうしたらみんながもうちょっとまとまってそのことを進められるかなって、それはみんなが一人一人が多分もっと注意力っていうか、ここあれだったとか気づけることがすごいと思うんだけど、それをもうちょっと効率よくじゃあやるよってなった時に順序よくできるっていうのがすごい大事かなって思ったから、それがちょっと今日リハーサルの時にうまくいかなかったところがあって、最初の方ねあったから、そういうところをみんなが多分みんなも自分のことでいっぱいいっぱいだけど、じゃあ今ジュリンちゃんがこういう風にダンスリーダーがこういう風に言ってたら一回それをやって自分の言うことはその後に言おうだったりとか、今ここのステージにいるからここのところは自分が今言った方がいいなとか、もうちょっとうまくできたらめっちゃスラスラ進むスムーズにできるからって思ったから、みんなもそういうところを気をつけてやったらもっとリハーサルをもっとスムーズにいいバイブで進めると思うから、それで別に前は別に悪かったそうなのっていっぱいいっぱいになっちゃうじゃん、自分も。
でも一人でこういうことが起きたらみんながテンションが下がっちゃうから、それは本当にごめんね。みんなで
みんなでだったりごめんなさいしましょう。OK です。ありがとう。今日の反省点とかまた次生かして。ありがとう。初めてやったから、それにしてはスムーズに進んだね。
So even their mics are getting blown out from the bass.
疲れ様でした。
明日よろしくお願いします。ちょっと笑っちゃう。笑っちゃうね、最後。最後シュールだよね。
여기 쓸 수 있을지 모르겠으니까 이렇게.
안녕하세요. 오늘 쇼케이스 당일날 열심히 하겠습니다. 화이팅! 예이! 사운드チェック今から30分間みんなでするのもパペットショーと入団水。はい。ではご挨拶させていただきます。一日よろしくお願いします。お願いします。화이팅! 이제 꼭 가면 팬분들이 들어오실 거예요. 진짜 기대돼요. 야바이 야바이 기대돼 기대돼 기대돼.
入場破壊すると
ここにうちらが
今ここにいるよ。
봤어요. 너무 그 오샤레나 그 진짜 코디네이트 진짜 센스 짱인 알파즈도 계셨고 굿즈를 가지고 있는 알파즈도 계셨고 진짜 다양한 알파즈 분들이 네, 계셨어요. 너무 기대돼요. 빨리 보고 싶어요.
근데 빨리 볼 수 있어요.
맞아요.
That's all you said.
마지 가와이니. 하비. 20분이니까 그러네요. 지금부터 준비하고 약 5분. 그리고 긴장하는 시간 약 5분. 준비하고 뭔가 떨리는 시간 약 5분. 그리고 나가겠습니다. 슬슬
긴장하는 시간이 없어.
Where was I? I was next to Nai here. So if we could spot the squirrel, we could spot me. Front center. I know I've been told the back of my head has appeared. I'm not in this one. I know AJ and Kayla are on the far right on this. But if they're on the far right, I should be here. I was second row. No, it was first row.
ありがとうございます。公演も絶対に最高な宇宙一のパフォーマンスにするので楽しんでいってください。はい、よろしくお願いします。以上、XGでした。
야바이 알파즈 만나서 너무 행복해요. 이렇게 행복할 수가 있어요?
없어요.
That's my head.
있어요?
없어요.
My big head. That is my big head. Confirmed. See how far that strap is off? That's my big head. And I did not win at the ALPHAZ amusement. Thanks, Zaki, for putting my big head. Dude, look at all these alphas, dude. Everyone's so happy. This was truly like an amazing day. We met so many alphas, J alphas, dude. It was so fun. Like, I kind of underestimated how recognized I would have been in Japan, but it was a little overwhelming, but I had so much fun with it. In case you didn't notice, I'm an introvert. No, you didn't notice because it's YouTube thing, right? But speaking to a camera is completely different than speaking to people in person. And I felt so bad for all the J alphas that came up to me and, you know, wanted to talk to me that, like, you know, my conversational Japanese was just non-existent. And I've been practicing. I'm on a Duolingo streak right now. and I want to kind of get better so where I could pick up on some words and say a couple more phrases when conversing with ALPHAZ. But I felt I apologize so much that like I know so many of you wanted to say something or were trying to tell me something, and it was very difficult to get that across. And that's definitely I could make better strides to be understand you guys better and everything. But thank you again for stopping me to say hello, and all the pictures we took together. They were amazing. I'm sorry. Like it was awesome. I had a great time. Thank you again, ALPHAZ, for being so welcoming. And I am pretty convinced I'm going to another Tokyo show on the Tokyo World Stop Tour. I need to go back. In case you didn't know, I was back in Tokyo like 2 weeks ago. So I've been in Tokyo like 3 times in the past 12 months. Gonna be a 4th, 5 times total. But anyways, yeah, not in this picture, but dude.
今からポストカードに一つずつ私のサインを記入していこうと思います。せーの。
なんでさ、これさ、1回やったのに消したの？
ちっちゃかったから大きいのにしようかな。
大変じゃん。
ごめんなさい、それはごめんなさい。あんた잘해よ。
見てください、お客さん入ってるんですよ。ここが全部埋まるのか一体。埋まるか。売り切れだもんね。今日はしかも両親も来るのですごく楽しみです。おばあちゃんも来ます。沖縄から親戚も来ます。うわっ、ダックル流れてる。暑すぎる。やばいんですけど、ジード大好きな曲今流れてて。やばいよ、変分だよ、ゆっちゃんゲストだよ。ゆっちゃんゲスト？やばい。やばいよ、しかも今マーカスフィアストも流れてるよ。
Thank you very much for coming to XG.
Yay!
Dude, those fits were sick.
聞こえるアルファーズの声が話してる。じゃあ皆さん行きましょう。やばいです。行きましょう。めっちゃ行きます。行くわよ。行ってきます。行ってきます。なんだろう、このドキドキ感。楽しみのなんかすごい気持ちだな今。本当にやばい。긴장.
시사 어디 갔어요?
Where's my outfit? You don't want to hear that.
だからこんぐらい。ちょっと前。こんぐらい。で、この後にマイク。3、4、1、2。1、2です。
이렇게 떨릴 때 긴장될 때 이렇게 돼요.
이렇게.
ALPHAZ.
待って2番のサビ語源1、2、3番で2出ます私たち。
どこだっけ？
僕そうの。ありがとう。はい、ありがとう。
파이팅하고 즐기고 준비 너무 많이 했으니까 너희들의 무대고 너희들의 음악이고 너희들 6년 준비했어. 진짜 원맨 라이브 진짜 감사한 마음인데 진짜 다 느끼고 긴장한 만큼 그건 진짜 소중한 거니까 무대 부셔버리고 찢었으면 좋겠습니다. 너무 자랑스러워요. 이미 끝났어. 이거는 끝난 스테이지야. 전설의 스테이지야. 느끼고 즐겨주세요.
네.
사고 안 나게 다치지 않게.
네.
파이팅.
네.
아주 회의에서 무슨 이슈가 생기면 다 대응할 수 있게 스태프들 다 그 준비하고 있으니까 뭐 있으면 그건 우주에 계시라고 생각하고 당황하지 말고 멘트는 모든 스테이지라고 생각하죠.
네, 알겠습니다. 감사합니다. 네. ついにこの日が来たね。本当に。でも何があっても大丈夫だから大丈夫。もうこの瞬間を最大限に楽しんで、もう感じよう。感じようね。感じるぞ。宇宙に行きましょう。感じるぞ。見せてやりましょう。みんなが最高の姿を想像して、絶対に全てはうまくいきます。オッケー。心を一つに。へその。 Let's go, let's go. わあ、EJ、大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き大好き
みんな사랑해 진짜.
最高。やばいね。
あと4分です。あと4分。
最後やばいね。これやばい。ね、やばい。ね、やばい。
残り3分です。
上がるタイミングだけ忘れずにみんな。
ね。大好き。
大好き。
1分前です。1分前です。
1分前だよみんな。みんなやってくし。もうね多分ね誰も知らないよ。手つないで。大丈夫だよ。森。大好きだよ。ジュジャバリじゃ。ジュジャバリじゃ。愛してるよみんな。愛してるよみんな。この日を。ジュリアこんな手さわかんないからさ。楽しもうね。
はいじゃあ間もなく参ります。よろしくお願いします。
大好き。いつもいろいろありがとう。いやこちらこそ。
Jesus, concentrate.
みんな大好き。もちろん一番大好きだよ。
はいどうぞ。
Everything I do A1 flawless. Make them go insane. Pandemonium, riot. Always looking fresh, got the green in my diet. Head to my toe, shining like canary diamonds. Yeah, freedom cool kiss, not into it. Going stupid saucy. We are movement, never losing. Making them stay perfect. Working overtime, no days off. All these shooting stars in the dark. All these shooting stars in the dark make a wish. Take it off from the ground, it's amazing. It's so out of this world, I'm in space. Now I'm going up, heading to the stars, for them tread it up for another life. No, yeah, we riding, so shining, shining for sure. Ooh, I am looking so lavish. Ooh, I put it work like it's a habit. It's a big move. Every day's like a dream, making big moves. Yeah, we do it for a team. Ooh, I'm looking so lavish. Ooh, I bet you can imagine. Don't want, don't need a stunt, cause we cool and suit and booted just for fun.
お疲れ様でしたけども。あ、これだけでいいや、ハッピンです。
めっちゃアルファジ。もう早すぎた。ね한 시간은 너무 빨랐어요.
얘들아 너무 멋졌어.
The look at Simon. Simon's like, thank God. I know Simon gave that like little pep talk. He's like, dude, we've already made it. Like you guys worked so hard 6 years. You know, it's all come to this. You guys are going to be amazing, blah, blah, blah. But inside, dude, Simon's like, oh my God, bro, I hope this better come together all right. I mean, like he had faith. He knew it was going to be all right. But then, you know, that feeling when it's like a load off your chest, you know, off your shoulders, it's just like, we did it. It happened. Look at him. Look at Simon. It's like thank God. Oh, world tour next.
얘들아 너무 멋졌어. 너무 멋있어. 좀 쉬어. 너무 멋있었어.
感動。ちょっとなんか力になるものを食べないとニョロニョロになっちゃう。これそれめっちゃ美味しそう。これ豚チヂブル。
Maya, stop! Take it seriously.
見てください。なんかちょっと何ですか、ちっちゃいお弁当。はい。美味しそう。やばい。サプライズですかこれ。サプライズみたいです。何がこれ？嬉しい。XGALX。うちらの会社。怒りの会社。でもさ、こっち上げてた人いたよね。
マジ？こっち上げてた人いたらしい。お前マジで泣きそうになった本当に。
エネルギーをチャージしていく。大事です。
私も先ほどバナナかましました。
びっくりした。見せて。
先ほどはじゃがいもを食べて、今はバナナ。
次で最後だ。
やばいよ。あとスタンバイまで30分なます。
早っ。
もう今日一日絶対早いだろうなって思ったけど本当に早いね。
めちゃくちゃ早い。
やばい。今多分宇宙空間にいると思うこれ。その始まった時とかなんかもうやっぱショーケースっていうこともあってか自分もすごい本当に気合が入りすぎて
めっちゃドキドキ。
そうめっちゃドキドキしててなんかいつもと感覚また違うみたいな感じでいや緊張してんだなって思って緊張してるんだなって思ってこう行ってファーってステージだったら。なんかもう何にもね感覚がないんだよね。
ない
だからまだステージだったら、いつも通りな感じで、気持ちとかはすごい上がってるけどなんかこう過度に緊張とかをしすぎず、いい感じにできてる。
確かにもう楽しんでできた。
そう楽しんでできたのが人間ってすごいなーって感じ。
本当に
私とひなたさんはそういうタイプでしたね。見て、アルファスの方々来てるよ。入ってる。
そうだよ。
かわいいよ。行ってきます。お願いします。似合ってる髪。一番似合ってます。ありがとう。バイバイ。バイバイ。また終わった。応援でね、ウォンコピやってよ。わかった。嬉しい。ハッピーバースデ
愛してる愛してる。
初めての単独ショーケースでお誕生日を迎えそうな気持ちは
まさかです。なんか今真っ白です。心が今どうなってるかわ みんなも本当にありがとう。ありがとうございます皆さん。ありがとうございます。
낮에도 바닥고 밤에도 나갔습니다.
너무 고생 많았습니다. 고생했습니다. 너무 고생 많았습니다. 지구 최고의 무대였습니다. 최고 고생했어.
Chancellor.
本当にね、涙ガチ我慢してたんだよ、あれ。泣くと思ってる。いや、ジンね、泣かないってずっと決めてたの。逆に泣きそうになった。ジャストスタンドアップで声が出なくなっちゃうから。みんなの顔が違う。始まる前と。マジ？とか。確かに。
なんかね、みんなね、
かっこよくなったぞ。
おめで。
これからも頑張ろうぜ。
頑張ろうね。みんな大好きだよ。大好き。やばいに行っちゃうよ。
やばいぐらいさ、頭グッてやるね。せーの。
Shoot, man. Oh, man. Just so many thoughts and emotions watching that. And to be honest, I haven't even watched the VOD like start to finish. I know I edited like because the whole time I was at the showcase, I just recorded myself because I don't want to film a fan cam, right? It was like, there's going to be a VOD. Why am I going to shoot a fan cam? So I had the camera pointed at myself, so I had my whole reaction of the entire show. And so I've never really rewatched the VOD from start to finish because when I edited that video, I synced it up, cut the beginning and end, and shipped it. I didn't watch it. And like a lot of my fan cams, I actually haven't even rewatched. But watching that rehearsal and the montage of the showcase performance was just brought back so many emotions. And you remember the behind the scenes after New York. they walked off stage, and Juden was just like a ball of emotions, right? And she started crying. And you never see, you know, when you don't see your leader cry, right? Like when she was a ball of emotions, she's walking off, and it was a very emotional moment. And like all the girls rallied around her and everything. And then to see, you know, them walk off the stage after the first show, and it's just like that growth and the maturity and how far they've come from New York to this performance is just crazy. And I feel like this is such a recurring theme. Like I'm sure if you watch a lot of my reactions, I always reference a performance or something they did earlier in the year and then say how much, you know, more professional or how much more mature, or how much better they handle the situation in the second or third or fourth time around. But it's like their growth is just exponential at this point. And they are so set up and so destined to do amazing things. And any ALPHAZ, we know, like 2-3 years from now, like XG is going to be huge, right? But it was just so amazing to see the rehearsal, the work that went into it, the work of the entire year, honestly, that went into that showcase. I'm so proud of them. So proud of them. I get emotional. I'm so proud of them. Like, I don't get emotional. Like, I'm a big Lakers fan. I don't get emotional every time we win a game, right? But it's like XG is so different. Like, being a fan of them early, and I was even like the earliest, right? I was a fan like before Shooting Star comeback. Tape 2 is what brought me in. But to be a fan that early and to be able to see this growth every time they perform, and then the showcase, the epitome of 2023, the peak of 2023, peak 2023. The showcase was something that we were looking forward to since LA, right? When they announced it. I remember when I spoke to Simon at the Angels game and he was like, go to the showcase. And I was like, all right, we're going, boss. We'll see you there. And like, you know, committing to it that early, I knew I was going to go, but that was so many months before the showcase. And then for the showcase to finally come and it happened, and to be able to see the behind the scenes and how excited they were to see us, the fans, and the show that they put on, just amazing. Just amazing. Just amazing. Don't really have anything else to add to that. The girls are lovable. They're professional. They're amazing. And if you have the chance to see them live on this upcoming world tour, don't skip. Make sure to do it. With that said, this is Nate. ALPHAZ. I'll see you on the next one. I don't know what the next video I'm going to react to. This was kind of like a special one. I don't know if I'm going to do like every extra and everything. Like there's plenty of great reactors out there now compared to before. So we'll see. No promises. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, ALPHAZ. Peace. Thanks for hanging out. Later.